So you two, troublemakers, what was it like to reunite after all these years since Big Lebowski?
Should we sing it again?
Yeah.
Reunited, so good.
We had a good time.
We
it
had
was
a great
so
time.
Much fun. That's
Yeah.
so much fun.
And we keep saying, too, you know, you realize that you've inadvertently dragged your history with you, you know, because people remember you as this other couple, and so you show up in another movie years and years later, and that relationship kind of comes along with you in a great way.
It's almost
really
like being reincarnated or something in another life together.
That's right.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Talk about how this film is a fantasy adventure for the whole family.
Well, it's got
No sex.
young people. The sex.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a whole family
And
kind
that's
of
the
thing.
whole deal.
That's
Lots of violence.
lots of
violence. Families love that.
Families love violence.
No sex.
It's got all these different characters, all different ages, young people, older people, dragons, monsters. It's based on a great middle grade novel, actually a very popular middle grade novel. And I always
Joseph
love that.
Delaney,
Yeah.
The Spook's Apprentice, and that whole series of books. Terrific. That's one of the things that got me involved was reading those books and loving them.
That's awesome. And Julianne, you get to really be this wicked, wicked creature.
Right,
Tell us about Mother Malkin.
Well, you know, evil is subjective, right? You know, I mean, the idea that somebody asked me if she was a villain, and I said, well, everybody's the hero of their own story. They don't see themselves as the villain. She sees herself as someone who's been persecuted for years and years, not just as for who she is as a witch, you know, she and her people, but also persecuted romantically. This guy, like, you know, dug a hole and put her in it for 100 years or something. So she's angry. She's angry and ready to get him back. You know, but that's what's great. It's great to play someone who's purposeful and large, I think, in their purpose and in their expression. That was fun for me. You know, all the kind of the scale of the behavior was a lot of fun.
And why are these two characters so entrenched in their desire to destroy one another?
I remember playing evil people, and this vengeance kind of thing, and it's an interesting form of communication. I want to show you how painful what you did to me.
Oh yeah.
What that feels like, and I'm going to serve you by doing that, and I'm going to not only serve you, but I'm going to serve humanity by showing what you did to me costs. You know.
That's a wonderful way to put it. I think that's interesting. That idea that you can only teach by
and it goes a bit like the hero thing that you were saying. They consider themselves, you know, heroic to be able to be willing to die for
that and instructive. Purposeful. Yeah.
Wow, that was great.
Isn't he good?
Yeah, he really is. And lastly, you guys really get to interact with some amazing creatures in this film. Talk about the world that and the creatures that we encounter.
It was beautiful, so imaginative. You know.
What's the big guy? What's the big guy called?
I loved him.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
He was great. I took pictures of him
The
and
nut
sent
troll.
them to my kid.
God,
what is he called?
I should know this.
You say
Bogart.
Yeah,
Bogart.
Bogart.
Yeah, well, no, I would say Bogart.
That's
but
right. It wasn't. It was
Bogart the
about,
you know, you saw that. It's a Bogart.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It was corrected all the time.
He was a cool guy. Was he really big? Was he life-size, or how did they do that?
He wasn't there, you know, when we shot that scene. That was all in post. But you just, you know, when you do those kind of scenes, you have to almost look at like a photographic assignment where you have to kind of bracket your exposures, you know, underplay it, overplay it, do one what you think is in the pocket, because they're going to put it all together after, and to give those, you know, the director those choices, I think is important.
That's great.